Hey everybody, Flubier Collector here from out in the Cub House. I was out working on things, still more organization stuff, and I was getting ready to put away some of my different standard giveaway items, and then a couple things into the storage boxes, but I figured I'd go ahead and share this box before I get it all packed up with everybody. So we're going to go ahead and see some bobbleheads that picked up here this year, late last year, and then there's actually one because I'd only had only gotten one in the year it actually came out. I picked up another one here not too long ago off of eBay. So anyway, here's the bobbleheads. The first one that I'm going to show is a Kris Bryant pizza delivery bobblehead. This one was actually not a standard giveaway item. This one was a purchase from Forever Collectibles. Anyway, there was a spoof video a couple years back of Greg Maddox, who also was from Las Vegas, as well as Kris Bryant, and he played a cameraman and ended up throwing Kris Bryant some batting practice, unbeknownst to Kris Bryant. Anyway, it's a funny watch on YouTube. And anyway, the next year, Kris Bryant went ahead and he dressed up in a pizza delivery outfit and delivered pizzas to a group of guys that were doing a fantasy draft. So anyway, this particular bobblehead was to commemorate him dressing up as a delivery guy to deliver pizza. So anyway, both fun watches. I picked up one of them, and that's the Kris Bryant pizza delivery bobblehead. And then just a little bit ago, earlier in May, the Cubs this year are doing 5 bobbleheads for basically player personalities, and the first one that they did this year was Cole Hamels' Hang Loose bobblehead. There's also going to be an Anthony Rizzo out on the water, I think, him kind of in a boat fishing. There's going to be a Kris Bryant one, golf themed. There is a John Lester one kind of in camo. And then the last one of the year, I think it is going to be a Pedro Stroke karaoke night bobblehead. So this is the one of the 5 that they've done so far this year. Cole Hamels' Hang Loose, standard giveaway. This particular one here is Joe Madden, Manager of the Year. This also was a standard giveaway item. This was the one I was, or I'd mentioned about picking up a second one. This was from 2016 to commemorate him having won Manager of the Year from 2015. This particular one here is the Javi Baez Silver Slugger Award commemorative one. This actually was not a standard giveaway. This was an exclusive this year to season ticket holders. So if you were a season ticket holder for the Cubs, then they sent you one of these along with just a couple other things. They've switched over to electronic tickets only this year, so they didn't send out the ticket books. If you wanted the ticket booklets, you could get them, but it was going to be at a cost, and they were not going to be on the commemorative stock. So instead, they decided to up their game in terms of what they were giving away, and I think I don't know, these have been going on eBay for about 150 bucks. I think it's ranged from $125 up to $200. People are selling these or buying them on eBay. Then earlier this year, they did a special ticket purchase giveaway. Again, I think this one was earlier in May, to commemorate Cubs/Game of Thrones. So they did the dragon on top of the marquee sign. I think it was like the 5th of May, it might have been. But this was not a standard giveaway. You actually had to purchase a ticket in predetermined sections, And if you did, then you just basically had to show up at the window and claim them. So for any bobblehead collectors that are familiar, they did a Star Wars night a few years ago in different stadiums, but the Cubs did one that was a Jedi Anthony Rizzo bobblehead, which has continued to keep high in value, and they've sold from 150 to over 300, I think, on eBay. I'm not sure really what the price is now. I've got two, pretty much have two of most bobbleheads that I get through the standard giveaways. So that's the Game of Thrones one. Then these here, notice there's two versions. This is a talking bobblehead of Pat Hughes, the Cubs' longtime radio announcer. They did a limited edition one out of 2016 in the blue. Now I didn't actually. I'm gonna have to open the red ones. I haven't even bothered to open the red ones. Now I'm just reading the box. I did not think that the red shirt one was a limited edition. That was basically just the second run, and only the blue shirts were going to be the limited edition. The one I have, it indicates on the bottom, is that 1730 of 2016 in that particular one, and I don't know what the other one is, but in any case, those you have a button behind the desk that you push, and it will play the last call, or the final out call of the 2016 World Series Game 7. It's Pat Hughes' call on that, so that's pretty cool. I typically, when I get them, for one of the first things I do, check to make sure that they work, and then secondly, I take the batteries out, so in case the batteries were to ever leak through, they don't basically erode the springs and that inside, so that they'll continue to work. Even though that I have one out here, I can't play it for you because the batteries have already been taken out. And then lastly, one of my favorite bobbleheads is the Wilson Contreras holding a Wilson Contreras bobblehead. So in 2018, I think it was 18, not 17. Anyway, on Wilson Contreras bobblehead giveaway, he had a 7 RBI, 2 home run game, or something to that effect. He had an unbelievable game actually on the day of his bobblehead giveaway, and so Forever Collectible put these up for sale. So them, as well as the Pat Hughes, those were not standard giveaway ones. Those were ones that got from Forever Collectible. I think I probably bought them from the Bobblehead Hall of Fame website, if my memory serves me correctly. But anyway, this is just a real fun bobblehead. The actual so the giveaway of the Wilson Contreras bobblehead, which is the one that he's holding, actually came with a face mask that was removable, which I thought was really neat. So at some point, once I crack open those boxes, I can show you that one. But for now, these are the ones that are going to be going into the next box. In fact, I've got a few extra. They won't all fit into the one box, so it's going to go into start another new box. All my other ones are up on the top row here of my shelves. There's I think 8 there. Then there'll be a 9th and a start to a 10th with all these bobbleheads. So just a snippet into the bobbleheads. I'm not a big bobblehead collector, surprisingly enough. I just typically, when they announce the promotional schedule and the games that I pick to go to, I typically try to go to all the bobblehead games to get them and take the kids or take one of them. So we try to get 2 from each one. But anyway, those are the bobbleheads. Hope you enjoyed. God bless, and talk again soon.